Hello. The first speech I will be talking about today is Katri's. I was really excited to listen to this speech because I like thrifting a lot, so the attention getter was very applicable to me, and it ended up working as a really good opener for her speech. I think she had a very good, diverse set of sources that she used to cover all the aspects of the points she was trying to make. Although this was interesting to me, I think an unfavorable audience could have had a harder time being won over due to the lack of excitement she talked about the topics with. For next time, I think she could incorporate a little more inflection into her voice when she's talking about her main points to keep the audience more steadily engaged, especially audiences that may not be as into thrifting. Overall, I really knew I liked the speech because by the end of it, I had been thinking about a thing that I do often, which is thrifting, and I was thinking it in a new perspective. I was thinking about how it affects people of lower income, and I will definitely be considering those factors next time I'm out searching for deals at the thrift store. Next, I will be talking about Zach's speech. Of the speeches that I watched from this time, as well as other times that I've watched peer speeches in the past, Zach seemed very conversational compared to others that I've watched, which I found really good to watch. The statistics that he provided about homelessness and old people were extremely powerful, and I think they made his points really well, and they got me thinking quite a bit. The one drawback of his speech I felt was the volume of his recording. I feel like next time he could test his microphone to make sure that he can hear himself loud enough so that none of his messages are lost while the audience is trying to hear what he's saying. Overall, though, I thought his speech was very informative, and I think he did an excellent job of keeping personal biases at ease. I think that the statistics he was giving, he was good about telling them as opposed to preaching them and then telling us how scared we should be. When I hear statistics, I usually like to get them and then be able to internalize them a little bit and make my own judgments. Lastly, I will be discussing Shayna's speech. I enjoyed listening to this speech a lot because she sounds very pure when she's speaking. She sounds like she's been public speaking for years almost. All of the pauses were well timed, and she talked with a really good rhythm. There isn't really any technical issues that I was able to locate in her speech. However, as an unfavorable audience, I play golf, so I am not a favorable audience for this speech. I kind of felt like people who play golf should feel bad for playing these courses. So that kind of made me turn my head away from some of the points, not that she was trying to make. I wasn't quite as engaged as I feel like I could have been. I feel like to keep a more engaged, unfavorable audience like myself, next time she could incorporate stuff about how individual golfers are contributing, or if they are contributing at all, what they can do to contribute less, stuff like that. Her use of transitions, however, and signpost language was really exceptional, and that coupled with her eloquence when she talked really solidified this as a phenomenal speech for me. Thank you, and that's the end of my review.